I am speaking with Lisa Scott of Hall & Company. She is the Property and Casualty Department Manager. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Can you tell us a little bit about some basic information on a business owner policy?
Okay, most architects, engineers, and surveyors feel that the most important coverage for them is professional liability, but for more seamless type of insurance coverage, a business owner's policy should be included. A business owner's policy is actually two types of coverage in one. The first part of the policy is the property coverage. Typically, the property portion of the policy protects business property such as tables, chairs, faxes, computers, software, plotters, and printers. And this is written on a replacement cost basis. Mm-hmm. The second part of BOP is called general liability. Many firms refer to it as slip and fall insurance, but it's much more than that. It provides coverage for bodily injury, property damage at the office or away from the premises, such as a job site. Also included under the GL are medical, products and completed operations, and personal and advertising injury.
Mm-hmm. So what are some of the special coverages that might be provided under the architectural and engineering business owner policy for business personal property?
Okay. There are many coverages provided under the business owner's policy designed for the A&E insured, and I've just written down a few of them. Mm-hmm. And one is valuable papers. Usually the amount is around $100,000 but can be increased. This coverage protects the value of the insured's time. It covers the cost to recreate architectural and engineering drawings, sketches, specs, and blueprints if they are destroyed or damaged or corrupt by covered loss. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, earthquake and flood are covered perils too. Another coverage is fine arts. Why fine arts? The description of fine arts has been changed on some A&E policies to include architectural models. This coverage is provided anywhere in the covered territory. A stated value must be provided. Coverage starts at about $25,000 with no additional cost, but can be increased. Mm-hmm. Another coverage is contractors' equipment. Engineers and surveyors have lots of equipment. With the high values of GPS and surveying equipment, it's important to have these items scheduled on a business owner's policy. Some carriers provide replacement cost coverage regardless of age. Coverage also includes data that is stored on the equipment. Carriers also provide coverage for property of others in their care, custody, and control. Some insurance companies provide coverage for waterborne equipment starting at $10,000 and can be increased. Another coverage is computers, and this is covered under your business personal property, but coverage can be provided for transit, electronic vandalism, interruption of computer operations, also physical loss to data and media occurring on premises and off premises can be provided, and laptop coverage is worldwide.
Mm-hmm. Same question. Okay. Special coverages for the business owner policy for general liability.
Well, because A&E firms enter into many contracts asking for specific coverages and wording, the A&E business policy has included this wording and coverages in policies under the general liability and by special endorsement. Here are just a few. One is a blanket additional insured. And coverage is provided to another person or organization when agreed to under a written contract or agreement, adding them as additional insured for liability coverage, but only with respect to liability for bodily injury, property damage, or personal injury caused by the insured or those acting on behalf of the insured. Another one is primary non-contributory. If agreed to in a written contract or agreement that the architect engineer's insurance will be primary and non-contributory with the insurance of the additional insured, the A&E policy is primary and the insurance company will not seek contribution from the other carrier. Mm-hmm. Waiver of subrogation is another one, and this provides that the insurance carrier will waive the right of recovery against a person or organization if the architect or the engineer has waived the right of recovery in a contract or agreement prior to injury or damage. And the last one is per project aggregate. A per project aggregate means the insurer will pay usually $2 million for all claims that occur from any specific job. This greatly increases the amount the carrier could potentially pay during the policy term. I want to point out that all A&E carriers are different, and some do not provide all the coverages I mentioned. That is why it's important to talk with the insured and find the best company and coverages to suit their needs.
Well, it certainly makes sense. There is a lot of coverages there and specialty coverages as well. I want to thank you for your time, Lisa, and
Okay, thank
you
you.
certainly educated us, and I will see you again.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.